Good morning, everyone. Happy Sunday to you, so on and so forth. If I am acoustically different, that's because I am in a hotel shower in an undisclosed location. I saw this hotel. I am in love with this. Look at these tiles. I hope I'm coming in loud and clear. A little echoey. Good morning, Jonathan, Robert, Kayla, everybody. I got these on. They're an old favorite. I enjoy them very much. And I decided, you want to have coffee in places you like. And if that place is a shower, let it be the shower. Lewis says happy 1 year anniversary. And of course, thank you. I started making coffee 1 year ago today. And what a, underwhelming and bizarre journey it's been. In terms of the coffee, since I'm in a hotel, it's very swank, as you can tell by the tiles. But it has no a hot water coffee maker. I had all my accoutrement ready to go and make it. However, downstairs, they have a little cafe and they had a Chemex coffee. And if you're not familiar with the Chemex, it's like a French press into a pot. It's like a built-in French press thing. And it is a trip and it is delightful. So I had to get myself a cup and sample it. So here's what we're going to do today. And also, feel free to reminisce, not about just my show, but where you were 1 year ago and what you've done since then that you're proud of and what you're ashamed of. And also next year, what do you want to do a year from now? To be honest with you, I'm happy just being in this hotel shower. I think it's great. Jake says coffee in my underwear in the shower. Nice. It has a nice ring. Good morning, Joe, Pat, Nick, everybody. Michelle says, good day all. With those acoustics, I expect to hear a song to be sung by that lovely voice of yours. I'll warm it up. I'll see how it goes. Usually it's better in the shower when the shower's on, with the steam and the humidity and so forth. Charlie said, is this a clip show? No, however, on my Instagram and my Twitter, I did put up a clip show reminiscing of the wonderful people I've had a cup with. And then I put it on Facebook and they took it off because it has a fucking Frank Sinatra song in it, because I'm really making money off of all of this. And it's a huge copyright scandal. I'm not fuck Jerry. Fuck me, but not fuck Jerry. I mean, fuck Jerry. You know what I'm saying what I'm saying. Anyway, if you're just joining us, I'm in a hotel in an undisclosed location. I was so taken with the tiles. I had to do the show in here. I think it's adorable. I have this wonderful Chemex. It says Populous coffee. So let's give that a sip, shall we? It's a Chemex. I'm just gonna keep repeating it like everyone knows what it is. That's very nice. It's light, but it has something to say to me, Also, I'm never crazy about coffee in the takeout cup. I prefer the mug, Amelia says, sing a song, sing it loud, sing it strong, sing of good things, not bad. Sing of happy, not sad. Sing a song. Make it simple to last your whole life long. Don't worry that it's not good enough for anyone else to hear. Sing a song. It's so nice in the acoustics to have a song about singing. How self-reflective is that? I hope I woke the people up in the room next door. They thought I was watching Sesame Street. Deck Kavanaugh says, this time last year, I was living in Australia, opposed to yesterday, while I stayed up till 4:30 a.m. singing the Script's greatest hits and the Greatest Showman. I think I've improved, to be honest, RJ. I think you've improved too. Where are you living now? I'm just happy that it's not Australia. I heard there's a lot of spiders. It's not really my scene. But I will say this. I spent yesterday listening to most of the soundtrack of the Phantom of the Opera. And I got so deep into it, I felt like I was watching the play again. So anytime you can sing songs like that, you're doing very well, Dick. Jake said, best hotel coffee. You know, there's some hotels that have we have a Starbucks, but it's not a real fucking Starbucks. It's like this pop-up diet shit. And the people there, if you ask them for normal Starbucks shit, they don't know what the fuck you're talking about. They're like, oh, we just have the drip coffee and cake pops, and that's it. Don't be fooled by those people. I want a real separate Starbucks. You can always tell, I think, by the apron. Angel says, good morning, sweet RJ. I say, well, good morning, sweet Angel. Michelle says, this past year, I've lost a tiny person. No, she didn't have a dwarf or something that got lost. She lost about 120 pounds. Your humor and wrestling shows have been very helpful in getting through the hard days. For that, I thank you. Much love. Michelle, nonsense. I have nothing to do with it. It's all your own goodwill. And if somehow I should go missing or stop doing any of this, just put in an episode of Who's the Boss or something, and you'll be right back on track. Jake says, good morning, good morning. Amelia says, those tiles are very reptilian. Yes, they're like a line, and then it's like a cream thing. I don't know. Does anyone know the name of this style of whatever? And it goes, can I show you the whole shower? Excuse. Look at that. Isn't that delightful? And then this thing, it's like the waterfall thing. It is a scene. It is really, really hip. So Deck said he moved from Australia all the way to Manchester, England. A lot less spiders. And a lot more singing, I say. Again, if you're just joining me, I don't normally do this, but I'm in a shower, a hotel shower in an undisclosed location, a nice towel, and I'm drinking coffee from downstairs, but it's a Chemex. It's not shit. Those other coffees are bad in the hotels. Anything with a foam cup is like a big fuck you to coffee people. You know what else is bad? Wake coffee. You ever been to like a funeral or a wake? You know? Even in mourning someone, you can't enjoy a cup of coffee. It is the worst fucking coffee. When I die, you know, just spend all the money in lieu of flowers. Come make a French press. I would really, really enjoy that. How was the funeral? Oh, sad, horrible, tragic. But the coffee was good. Also, you know what else fucking sucked? That coffee is so stale. The funeral coffee in the foam cup. That the breath, people's breath at a funeral is disgusting. So not only have a bowl of mints, but I'd say have a bowl of gum. I think it would be great. I think also in restaurants, on the way out, instead of mints, people should have gum. I think it'd be great. Jennifer says, I need a hug. I sometimes agree. Lewis says, do you know about any other forgotten or little-known sitcom crossovers? So I will say this. I was on my friend Trent had a show. Last week it was posted. I ranted about sitcom crossovers. How Mad About You had a crossover of Seinfeld where it turns out Paul Reiser was the landlord for Kramer's apartment. I've now done more reminiscing, Lewis. And so you think they share the same universe. And in many ways that's true. However, seasons later, on Seinfeld, George and Susan are in bed watching Mad About You. So fucking riddle me that. Seinfeld also appeared, I think, in the last season of Mad About You. I think Paul Reiser has an erection or he has his hand stuck in his pants. And that's the whole premise of the whole day. And people are like freaking out because they think he's a pervert. And he sees Jerry on the street and Jerry thinks he's masturbating. Jake says, it's raining this morning in California. Favorite song from Singin' in the Rain. I used to Singin' in the Rain when I was a little boy. And I tap dance on the desk at the school. That's what a hip kid I was. Talk about relevant. Charlie said, it's almost like the people at the wake are distracted by something. Honestly, you know the person's dead. No, I'll also say, I haven't yet seen one person who looks good dead. So it's like, keep the casket closed. Don't do this rigmarole. What, you ever hear people say, they did a beautiful job on her? What a weird, you're talking about like a vintage car. It's so weird. Sorry for talking about death, everyone, but this is where my heart is. Michelle says, Should the French press be infused with your ashes? That would be an interesting twist to the coffee. Michelle, I'm going to look that up. Maybe remind me. I'm going to look and see if that's real. What did RJ do? He wanted to be mixed with grounds in the French press, and he's in the coffee you're drinking right now. What a way to go, to be inside everyone you love. To be all hot and watery and inside everyone you love. So far, that's how I want to go, Michelle. Thanks. Thank you for helping me. Jonathan says, I really need to not do other things while watching you. All I heard was wake, bowl of cum. No, I said bowl of gum, Jonathan. I don't know how a bowl of cum works. I think it's one of those fun parties where everyone puts their car keys at the door. Yes, thank you, Jonathan. Jonathan understood that I said gum and not semen, ejaculate. This is disgusting. Again, if you're just joining me, I have a wonderful little Chemex coffee here from the hotel cafe downstairs because I'm in a hotel shower because it's lovely. And I sang that song, and it's so nice. If anyone has any other requests of songs they want me to sing while I'm in the shower and I feel like my voice is good, please let me know. Amelia said I should have my remains infused in a French roast. The other thing about funerals is these vague catchphrase lines that people use, like, it was just her time. What does that mean? Don't say anything if you have nothing to say. It was just her time. Is this how this works? We're all in a little hourglass and then it's like, sorry. Or the other one is, she had a very good life. A long and full life. It's like, just mourn. Just mourn in silence. Charlie says the old Saturday night NBC lineup was one big crossover. Empty Nest and Golden Girls, which someone messaged me a while ago. And I think Facts of Life and Nurses, which was very underrated. That's fantastic. Also, it's not a crossover, but of course, as we know, Dorothy at the end of Golden Girls ends up marrying Leslie Nielsen, which is just weird because you know they're not going to get along because she's wearing the pants. Amelia says, do they only rent showers in that hotel? No, I think they have a bed somewhere. I napped in here and it was delightful. Steve says, I could go for an RJ shower rendition of Zoobly Zoo, Zoobly Zoo, magic and wonder are waiting for you. There's a and a feeling bright as blue. Come on to Zoobly Zoo. And then Ben Vereen's like, I'm Mayor Ben. But he's like, he's a lion. You know, I tweeted him and I tagged him in all this shit. Not a peep. And then I saw these articles come out that he's not a very good person, which was shocking. Go Google Ben Vereen and see if anything comes up. Clarence says, happy anniversary, RJ. Clarence has been with me, really, since the big talk about an Ed McMahon. It would be that guy right there. I'm wearing Calvin Klein briefs to celebrate your show. To be fair, you wear Calvin Klein briefs when you don't celebrate the show, too. But I will take that. Thank you very much. Kiana, hello. Jeff says, what about Mr. Dressup? So for those of you who are in the States, Mr. Dressup was like the Canadian Mr. Rogers. If you can believe it, he was even more dry and kind. Exciting stuff. Jake says, funny, I sang Singing in the Rain as a kid too. My second grade teacher said I had an old soul. When I was in fifth grade, my teacher let me have a show once a week. I think I got like 5 minutes every Friday to do whatever the fuck I wanted at the front of the class. And everyone tolerated it. I don't think they liked it. They tolerated it. Jason says, I hate the line, we're talking about death, funeral catchphrases. I hate the line, she looks good. They don't look good. The poor things are dead. I know. Even for a dead person, they don't look that good. Because your body like immediately starts changing. When you're like, the second you're dead, your body's like, all right, we're good. We're not worrying about how we look anymore. Steve says, thank you. Mark says, good morning. Good morning to you. Kayla says, I live for your Zoobly Zoo singing. Yeah, and it's a shame that Ben Vereen's so weird. Jake, RJ has such an old soul. It already died of old age. Yes, but it looks good. My soul looks good now that it's dead. Michelle says, you help me, I give you cremation tips. There are places that will add your remains, your cremated remains, in with tree seeds and plant them. That's the option I would go with. I heard that. And you can also make like a little freaky biodome. Remember those weird nature kids in school who really liked mushrooms, but not those mushrooms, like real, like growing mushrooms. Ooh, very annoying. If you're just joining me again, I'm drinking a Chemex coffee. I'm in a hotel shower. I love this. If this was my bedroom, I would just, good morning, and I would just touch the wall. And I'm wearing these, and they're fun. It's a fun time. So if anyone has any more song requests, I'm happy to sing them while we're here in the appropriate acoustic environment. Marvell says, I look fucking fabulous. I already sang Sing, which is from Sesame Street, really. Although the Carpenters sang it. Did Cheers have crossovers? There's an episode of Frasier, which is a Cheers reunion. They go to a convention, or like literally a reunion of Cheers. But it's weird, they have like Niles and shit reunite, like meeting Cheers people. It's not that good. Russell says, do you think Gullah Gullah Island was a ripoff show? I wasn't crazy about it. Was it my favorite? I think it fit well on the Nick Jr. lineup, so I won't ride it too hard, but I've seen a lot better. Michelle says, perhaps you can sing What'll I Do? And I will, because I'm short. So this is the wonderful song. B. Arthur is in a bar, and she's in the Anchor bar. Is it the Rusty Anchor, whatever it is? What'll I do when you are far away and I am blue? What'll I do? What'll I do when I am wondering who is kissing you? What'll I do? What'll I do if just a photograph to tell my troubles to, when I'm alone with only dreams of you? Sorry, I slid the that won't come true. What'll I do? Well, now that I've effectively brought down the room, Guys and Dolls, but the Simpson version, I don't know it. I don't know Simpson songs, like off the top of my head, unfortunately, other than, Mr. Plow, but the melody. I think the Value jingle would sound good in the shower. Value is that wonderful hardware store. Value has everything you need. Dun. Is there a dun at the end? There's so many commercial jingles with like, bah. Charlie says, Cheers and Wings used to do crossovers. I would love to look at the Wings crossovers. I don't remember them at all. Amelia says, Cats, the musical, is coming back to Toronto. That doesn't want to die, nor should it. It holds the record for saying the word cats anytime in a musical. If you like the word cats, you will hear it a lot in Cats. My favorite part of Cats is when they're saying, blah, 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 he has many hats, and then the next line is cats. That's the best part. A lot of hats. And I'll turn to the person next to me and go, the next line is going to be cats. Jonathan says, song request, Black Coffee, channeling Julie London while you sing is optional. I don't know that song, but I should know these songs. I'm very sorry. I'm letting everyone down. So much for a by request. Judd says, I'm requesting the Mad About You theme, which is very timely, very relevant. Tell me why I love you like I do. Tell me who and show my heart as much as you. Tell me all your questions and I'll tell you most of mine. They say nobody's perfect, but it's really true this time. This is a long version. I don't have the answers. I don't have the plan. All I have is you. So baby, help me understand what we do. You can whisper in my ear where we go. Who knows what happens after here? Take each other's hand as we jump into the final frontier. So Paul Reiser, there's a video on YouTube of him playing the piano part live. Fun fact, that song is written and sung by Andrew Gold, who is the same guy who sings the Golden Girls theme. Talk about a crossover. Michelle says, okay, so I think it's time for you to record an album of songs from that exact bathroom. You'd sell Lovely Darling and it would sell out quickly. Thank you. RJ sings the hits in a shower in an undisclosed location while drinking Chemex coffee. The Chemex is delightful. I love it. I mean, I'm not crazy about the plastic business, and I never feel like the lid. There we go. The lid's not been on this whole time. Let me read the lid to you. I think you'll all really enjoy it. Caution, content hot. And she says, Planet, compostable limited, an ego, 12, 16, 29. PLC dash LID 13. Isn't that impressive? Another good story. Steve says, how about Saved by the Bell? No, I don't like Saved by the Bell. No, it's too tinny sounding. Oh, she says, go out of your comfort zone. Let's hear all that. I will not sing my own theme song. That's bad luck, Michelle. Amelia says, I'm an old cowhand, which I know from the Lawrence Welk show. My grandmother sang it pretty much every fucking day. I'm an old cowhand from the Rio Grande. You must all listen to the song. You know the song. And my legs are bowed every time I stand. Yippee-okay. I love the songs written by non-cowboys about being a cowboy. I feel like you will have superpowers after drinking Chemex. Are you hoping for any particular power? Just the power to love, Charlie. Is it so hard? The power to love and dream. Clarence says, RJ, from the bottom of my heart, you're my hero and my friend. A lot in one. You made this show number one. Yes, number one in the ratings. And I love to live freely in my underwear. Unless, of course, Clarence, they're too tight. I'm deeply flattered. You're a sweet man, Clarence. Live freely in your underwear. Best song sang on I Love Lucy. I don't know what I remember Desi singing from other shit and what he sang on I Love Lucy, but of his realm of songs, Cuban Pete is, they call me Cuban Pete. I'm the king of the rumba beat. Oh, when I shake the maracas, I go chick, chicky, boom, chick, chicky, boom. Why there isn't a wrestler named Cuban Pete? How about the theme from Out of This World? Another one I don't know enough to sing it, you know? Hard to think of songs sometimes. How about something from the City Slickers movie? The soundtrack theme from City Slickers is amazing. Na 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 na. It's like 8 minutes long. It's probably on YouTube or whatever. This week has a Valentine's. Okay, the power of love. That's a little much, Michelle. At a morning, I'm gonna shake the walls here. I don't know. Judd says, I don't know if there's Facebook Live video awards, which there should be. There's fucking bullshit awards for everything. You just pay to pick up your award, and it's all a scam. The Grammys are tonight. Aren't the Grammys tonight? Oh, so nice. I don't know if this is Facebook Live video awards, but today's episode certainly deserves something. Yes, it does. It deserves something. I'll also be vague enough to announce I filmed a web series last week. And I'm going to be really vague because I think I have some sort of bizarre confidentiality agreement. But I think you will all enjoy it. And I think you'll find out about it next week or the week after. So hang tight. It's very idiotic. It's in vein with me. That's for sure. Oh, that's Out of This World. Would you like to swing on a star, carry moonbeams home in a jar? I'm going into high hopes. High hopes, he's got high hopes. He's got high in the sky, apple pie hopes. So anytime you're feeling low, instead of letting go, just remember that ant. Oops, there goes another rubber tree plant. Those are like terrible lyrics. That's probably one of Frank Sinatra's shittiest songs. Sounds like it's something you would play in an ice cream truck. Amelia says, Tuesday is Abraham Lincoln's birthday. Well, I salute you, Abe. Oh, and I have a question. Has anybody here seen my old friend Abraham? Wasn't Hexa a vampire slayer? I can't help you there. I'm sorry. Hansy's watching, Mike is watching, John is watching. Hansy here used to call into the Howard Stern show, and I believe he still does, and claims that when David Arquette used to call into the Howard Stern show, he stole his gimmick of being an emotional guy on the Howard Stern show. I love you both. You both need to see a psychiatrist. But nevertheless, God bless. Okay, I'll sing one more song, and then I'll go. I'll go on my way. I'll probably shower at some point. That would be ideal. I'm already here. So if anyone has a request, I'll take one more. The next caller. Hansi says, "What up? You're a sweet man." Oh God, sing the song in silent movie. Tell us, I don't remember that. What is today's featured underwear? Says Chris. It's the Stars, and they're very sweet and they're very nice. I like a good cut. I don't like when they're too low. You know, they bother me. Oh, Abraham Lincoln was a vampire slayer. Yes, I see. I remember that film. Oh, Rob's okay. That's life. That's what all the people say. You're riding high in April, shot down in May. Too low. But I know I'm gonna change that tune when I'm back on top in June. I said that's life. And as funny as it may seem, some people get their kicks stomping on a dream. But I won't let it get me down, because that fine old world, it keeps spinning around. This part I like. I've been a puppet, a pauper, a pirate, a poet, a pawn and a king. I've been up and down and over and out. And I know one thing, each time I find myself flat on my face, I pick myself up and get back in the race. That's life. That's life, and I can't deny it. Sometimes I thought of cutting out, but my heart won't buy it. But if there's nothing shaking come this here July, I'm gonna roll myself up in a big ball and die. And at the funeral, you'll put my remains in the French press. I will also sing, Michelle, I don't know Stars and Stripes Forever, but I will sing, you're a grand old flag, you're a high-flying flag, and forever in peace may you wave. You're the emblem of the land I love, the home of the free and the brave. Every heart beats true for the red, white, and blue, and there's never a boast or brag. Should all acquaintance be forgot, keep your eye on the grand old flag. You weren't expecting that. That's a nice gift. So we've done a lot. As I look back on this last year, most of it I blacked out during, and a lot of it I consciously choose to forget. Nevertheless, thank you all for joining me again. The Chemex coffee is delightful. I'm in a shower, in a hotel, in an undisclosed location, and I'm wearing these. And I'll give you one little final thing. Excuse me.